G'day guys, Sci-Fi back again with another video. Not an action figure review though. I'm doing one on some artwork of a certain Ralph Mcquarrie, but before I do that, quick squiz around the joint because the artwork is up on my kitchen wall. Sorry, my kitchen wall was pretty filthy. But before I do that, a new YouTuber subscriber of mine, Captain Thyre Phase 1, wants to see my Planet of the Apes Blu-ray box set. That's it. That's all the old movies and the two new. There you go. How cool is that? That's Caesar right there. How tough is he? He's looking right in your soul. There you are. There you go, Captain Thyre. I hope you enjoyed that. Not much else to really show. I have shown it off before. But yeah, I'm here to talk about a gentleman by the name of Ralph Mcquarrie. Most of you people have heard of him. He's a conceptual artist. He was commissioned by George Lucas. He used to work at Boeing. He's commissioned by George Lucas to sort of flesh out the original artwork that George had sorted out. I mean, George scribbled all on little bits of paper saying, oh, this is Darth Vader, this is what he looks like, and this is that. Flesh it out, paint it up, colour it up, put some background, put some vastness into it. And, yeah, sorry, my house looks like fucking Chinese laundry. Look at this. Crap everywhere. That's the wife. Yeah. Anyways. So yeah. So Ralph Mcquarrie. This is what I'm gonna scope onto. This is some of his artwork that he drew, painted, should I say. And I got it on a calendar. So you might get a bit of light glaring here and there. And I'm gonna pause it and then show off. So it's on a calendar and. Ignore all that. That's just plotting my work calendar. So there we go. The Jawas all sitting around having a bit of a swap meet. And when I first saw this painting, it was in a Ralph Mcquarrie book I've got somewhere downstairs. And I didn't realise these sand crawlers actually opened up. How cool, you know. And of course in Attack of the Clones, you saw them actually open up from the back and whatnot. But there you go. So this, yeah, Ralph Mcquarrie used to work for Boeing and commissioned by George Lucas to sort of flesh out these ideas that he would put towards 20th Century Fox, Alan Ladd, and say, this is what I want this to look like, and maybe this and maybe not that, but, you know, throw some dimension in there, and it works really well, and it worked well for him because they actually greenlit the film, and here we go, we have Star Wars today. And yeah, especially one like this. Here's another one. Looking for droids. Looking for R2-D2, and that's Tatooine. So it's supposedly Luke Skywalker in his really crazy looking land speeder. G1 and G2. See there? So, you know, if you had all black and white little scratchy sketches, they probably would have gone, nah, not happening. Anyway, I'll show you guys the next one. Okay, here we go again with some Tusken Raiders, sand people, and some Banthas. Now, if you notice here in the design, this sort of old, I'm going to say old sort of freighters and ships that were destroyed years and years ago, they actually lived and hid in them. But if you guys have played Knights of the Old Republic, the first one I believe, is it the first one? When you actually try and sneak into a Tusken Raider encampment and you see lots of these sort of design around the place. Now so this is another thing, this is probably a reason why I did collect Star Wars figures. It's not the fact that, yeah, they're figures, but I love the design, the way they've done everything. It's fantastic. Everything just captured me back when I was a kid, and even to this day. So that's that one. So he had all these pictures, and yeah, he presented them all to the guys at 20th Century, and they just went, yep, greenlit. Here's one that captured the actual actor, Anthony Daniels, the guy who plays C-3PO, of course, and he just went, I love this guy. Who is this guy? I want to be him, I want to play him. So yeah, it sort of enchanted him, basically. That's what he reckons. So yeah, it's a nice painting. There you go, you get an idea of 3PO R2. I've got those figures as well. You can actually buy the Mcquarrie concept figures, and these two you can actually get. Alright, I'll show you the next ones. Okay, so a recreation of the Cantina Scene. You've got 3PO and R2 in the background, looking conspicuous. Stormtrooper checking stuff out. A couple of the Cantina patrons. That's meant to supposedly probably Han Solo, and I reckon these guys, J.J. Abrams used them in Force Awakens as the Husk Thugs. If you remember those guys, if you have those figures, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, J.J. Abrams has actually gone back and used a couple of these. But this is one of the first paintings of the Cantina and Tatooine. And of course, a famous one that most people have actually seen, Vader and Luke Starkiller. I've actually got these figures in that same pose as well, by the way. So there you go. Most people have actually seen that painting before. Alright, if you haven't, well there you go. These are some of the first paintings of Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker fighting. Alright, so I'll show you the next ones. Alright, on Docking Bay 94, I'm assuming, when Luke goes, what a piece of junk. And because, of course, they had absolutely no idea, they had no anything built in physical reality. They just had these paintings and saying, we'll do that. And even Ralph Mcquarrie goes, oh, where can you find one of those? And goes, don't worry, George, don't worry about that, you just paint them. I'll do it, I'll sort it out. And he did, of course, as we all know. Now here's another painting of Ralph Mcquarrie's, which I've never seen before till I purchased this calendar, which is of a Y-wing, but it's got a strange turret looking thing. And they're refueling. Now I don't know what planet, I'm assuming that's on Yavin 4, because there's Yavin, the main planet, the big gas planet. And they're refueling to attack the Death Star. That's my idea. And of course they swapped it over and changed it in the original movie. Alright, great paintings of course. But yeah, that's one I have never seen before. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright guys, here's one of a space battle. That's a TIE fighter pilot. Probably chasing the Millennium Falcon after its escape from the Death Star. That one I have seen before. It's not a bad one. It's pretty cool. And then another one down here. It's a X-Wing being pursued by a TIE fighter in the Death Star trench. These are fantastic. Great photos. Great paintings, should I say. And they were paintings, they're all oil paintings. Very nice. I'm pretty sure you've seen some of these before. If you haven't, hope you're enjoying. Alright, moving on to the next one. Alright, moving on to the Empire Strikes Back. Tauntaun. Seen quite a few different paintings that Ralph Mcquarrie did. Even things like sort of Tauntauns in their native habitat, you know, eating lichen off rocks and stuff. I've seen paintings like that. They're fantastic. This one's pretty good. This one I think was also on a bubblegum card from the original Empire Strikes Back card series. I remember owning it, I think, somewhere. Wish I still had it, of course. And then this one I've never seen before. 3PO R2 in the briefing room. That's probably General Raikan. I don't know. That's one I've never actually seen. So there you go. All right. And we'll move on to the next one.